selections by Whitehouse. And with me in the studios are William, Kevin, and Peter of Whitehouse. And I'd like to ask a few questions. Basically, the music you're playing with Whitehouse is very extreme, and quite unlike most of the music that has sort of come from Europe over to America. And I'm just wondering, first of all, are there other people that you associate with that perform music like this?
No.
You're from London.
Yeah.
And do you have difficulty actually performing this music in London?
Yeah, great difficulty. You know, they won't play anywhere.
So it's very hard to play even galleries and...
It's impossible.
But you've managed to perform quite a... I mean, for 3 years you've done performances.
Yeah, it's only a question of doing gigs where nobody's heard of you. As soon as they hear of you, they don't want to know.
Uh-huh. So you sort of sneak in...
That's right.
...to places.
Yeah.
That's unusual, because I think here I don't know how your tour is going so far, but I think people will like it, because we're dying to hear.
Well, I hope they don't like it too much.
Well, we like some of it, I think.
Okay.
Extreme things are very different. I think just that difference is really nice. How long have you been performing as a group?
About 1.5 years.
And you're part of an organization called the Come Organization.
Yeah.
Now, does that contain... What other people are involved in that group, so to speak?
In what way? As what?
Well, what do you do besides... I mean, your group is a part of that, a vital part.
That's our record label.
That's the label.
Yeah.
Does it produce other types of music, or...
They've released other records than our own.
Uh-huh. How many records does Whitehouse have out?
7, not 4.
Yeah, I was wrong. Is the instrumentation pretty similar on most of your performance and recordings? I saw you here on Saturday night, and it was the two wasps and vocals primarily. Though it sometimes seemed like there were more instruments overlaid.
The only thing that is common about them is that the firepower is exactly the same, i.e. that it's as loud as possible.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty loud, but I'd actually hoped it would have been louder.
But those 2 PA guys that should be shot.
Fucking
They'd be lucky if they were shot, because I could do a lot more to them.
Like to incorporate tapes in your performances?
Tapes? No, we never use tapes.
So
We're just there. We're there at the concerts, and we call them actions. And there can be no room for any doubt, because we do everything there and then.
Just the 3 of you?
Yeah. And we need no artificial aids to accomplish that. Notwithstanding people like sounding.
Well, we listen to a few...
When are you going to answer these calls?
We'll get that in between here. Why don't we listen to some more of the music? Actually, what are the names of the pieces we just heard? 3 pieces.
The first one was called Erector. The second one was called Ripper Territory. And the third one was called Pro-Sexist.
And do you know what the next one is?
The next one? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right, well, let's go to that, and we'll be right back. You're listening to WKCR-FM in New York. Up is the group Whitehouse, and later Will the Power will be back. So those were 2 pieces, right? 2 more.
2 pieces, yeah.
What were those called?
Can you remember?
Yeah, On Top and Roman Strength.
Someone called up and asked, is there any connection between Whitehouse and Throbbing Gristle?
Yeah, well, I knew some idiot would ask that question, so I've got a good chance now to settle it. No, there is no connection between Whitehouse and Throbbing Gristle.
Okay. Why did you choose the name Whitehouse? I mean, there's a magazine, there's a porn magazine in Britain.
That's right, yeah.
Called,
yeah, you got it.
Soft Porn.
You got it first time.
That's where the name came from.
That's right, yeah.
But there's no connection at all in the sort of Schwarzkogler, the mutilation. You're going at a different direction, the murder direction, in music.
We're into reality more than...
Yeah, these people are artists. We're not artists. We've never claimed to be that. I've never even claimed to be a musician.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, have you performed at very sort of specific causal types of events?
No, never.
No.
So everything that you're always performing is something that's pretty geared towards something you've produced yourself and arranged. Like, do you always play by yourself or in London, or when you perform, or do you play with other groups? Or
We don't mind. We play with anybody, but we've got no. Doesn't mean to say we've got any respect for the people we play with. We just play and that's it.
Have you been playing or performing differently here in the United States from over in London?
No, exactly the same. We don't change things. We just deliver the goods that people want to receive.
How did you meet Stuart?
I met him when I came to New York.
Have you performed here in New York before, this tour, or is this the first time?
This is the first time I've been to New York. And I think the same for the other two as well.
Yeah. So you just met Stuart recently?
Yeah, we met him when we came here.
Oh, just a few days ago, a week ago,
Yeah.
But how did you set this up, the performances? Is that something that Stuart helped out with?
Well, I helped set up some shows, and one show was already set up, the last week's show. And some of the shows are at regular rock clubs, so I had the connection, so we did it. And that's it.
And so there are going to be some more. Will the Powers playing somewhere else besides the Mud Club, right?
You Pyramid on the 7th, the last show. Before we leave the country.
Is there anything you'd like to say, sort of, about your music? Any more ideas you have you'd like to express to get...
Well, it's very simple to understand our music. And you can't really talk over and over again about it because it's so easy for people to understand. You only confuse them by going on about it.
All right. Let's go back and play a little more of your music.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks.
And good luck on Tuesday. I'll probably be there to see you once again. And I do recommend them live. They're very, very interesting and very different. Whitehouse. And you're listening to WKCR-FM in New York. And I'll get the names after we play these pieces. I don't know what they're called yet.
You want them back? That was a piece there by Whitehouse from their album dedicated to Peter Curtin. We were just talking about a couple things here while that piece was on. You say you're not artists, you're not musicians. Art, you've pretty much said, it's pretty much like an artificial word. It's something that people create, something that people pretend to be. What exactly, William and Kevin, what do you consider, yourselves to be, other than human beings, of course, to describe what you do? Or is that not important?
Well, basically, I'm into reality
Mm-hmm.
and not fantasy. Fantasy, there are illusory pleasures in fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
which just don't satisfy one's basic needs,
Mhm.
whereas reality does.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That
as simple as that.
that piece that we just heard, to me, it could be riding on the L train here in Chicago, and it's just the sound that I hear every day. Some people go, "Oh, you're crazy," Is that one thing that you try to do, is when you mention reality, is try and recreate sounds or whatever that people hear?
No.
No? Could you, then are you trying to do? Because that was my idea, what you're trying to do, and I'm obviously wrong because you obviously know better than me what you're trying to do. Could you tell me exactly?
No, it's far higher than that. It's not kind of everyday sounds. If people want to hear the L train,
Mm-hmm.
they'll get the L train. We're not trying to reproduce the L train. That's
Mhm.
what I call artists do that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to recreate and create far higher things than that. For instance, murder.
Mm-hmm. By murder
And passion, you see.
and passion.
And I use that word
Mhm.
carefully, because I don't mean in the sense of love. I mean
Okay.
in the sense of the ultimate in
Mhm.
excitement.
Is when we were driving over here, now we were talking, I was saying that the music, the sounds that you make, that they're not something that you can just ignore. I mean, you hear them and they're going to affect you. Is this what I was trying maybe to explain, that there's this passion, there's this energy that no matter what you're going to feel? I was wondering how difficult is it to bring it out? I mean, these feelings. Do you obviously spend lots of time in order to get these sounds, which
That LP was recorded in 6 hours.
in about 6 hours? Okay. I had a, because to be honest with you, it's like really fascinating stuff. When you mention the passion and the murder, what exactly do you mean? Killing what? Because murder implies, taking a life or something.
Mm.
Is that what you mean?
Mm.
Whose? The listeners? At life in general?
No, we're talking about a feeling. The person it is inflicted upon is really irrelevant. It's
Irrelevant?
the feeling of the aggressor.
I see. So, basically then, these compositions are pretty much made from your point of view, and what we think of it really is not important at all.
No, not really.
Is that am I pretty much correct?
But people will react to it differently,
Mm-hmm.
because what happens is that this sort of music, which is the most extreme, there's no doubt about it,
Mm-hmm.
people will react strongly to it, either negatively or positively.
Mm-hmm.
Most people will react strongly negatively to it.
Mm-hmm.
They will be shocked or horrified, and they'll just want
Mm-hmm.
to get away from it.
Mhm.
But there will be a small minority of people who will react positively. They are reacting exactly the same way, except one is gaining a pleasure, the other is gaining a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm. If it's just taken on, like you said, it's passion,
Mm.
pure emotion.
Mm.
I'd like to take the time here, maybe possibly play another track, if that's okay. This is, I guess, side B, the third track. Is there any song composition, name titles to them, or is that not important?
It should be on the cover.
Okay.
No, it isn't. This copy is a censored copy,
Oh, we got a censored
which
copy.
means you don't have the song title.
Yeah, exactly. That's, it's generally when I play this album, to be honest with you, I pull it out and then I played the third song a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to play that or the third band. I'm just going to play another one. And that's the one thing about, when you're talking about the passion or whatever, the essence, I mean, I really have a hard time distinguishing one from the other. Is that because of the intensity? Is pretty much, and the intent is pretty much the same?
No, I think they're all quite different, but they do work as a concept. The reason you can't tell the difference between them is probably you haven't listened to it enough.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there isn't. This copy is censored, probably by Rough Trade.
Uh-huh. Which is there they who distribute?
They distribute a lot of ours in America.
Okay. We're going to hear the third track from side B here, Whitehouse, and they will, of course, be performing, is that a correct description? Performance?
Yeah.
They will be performing this Thursday night, which is tonight, at Exit, and just based on the few minutes we have talked here, it is a show not to be missed. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. This is a composition by Whitehouse.
Okay. That was some music there by Whitehouse, and we've been, as we were listening to this, we've been carrying on a rather interesting conversation. I said earlier before about, to me, that somehow the music all sounded the same. To someone that doesn't really listen to music, it's just, this is just noise. What I was trying to describe, and I'd like to say, is that there's a certain intensity to all the songs. The feeling, the emotion, which to me is the same. This is music, which you say, and somehow it can either affect you positively or negatively, but it does affect you. Is that why you've been censored? Could that be one of the reasons why you've been censored, other than the fact that, you said that the connotations with pornography or whatever, maybe the album covers, I don't know, because the album cover we have here is black. It just says Whitehouse, dedicated to Peter Curtin. There's no songs, nothing. Kevin, pretty much so far you haven't, could you come in on this conversation and just tell us your feelings, whatever, so far what transpired? Because I'd like to bring you in, because William
My
so far...
views are exactly the same as William's.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that we do endorse sort of things that these people do,
Mm-hmm.
like Peter Curtin, and we're out basically for enjoyment
Mm-hmm.
and extreme pleasures,
Mm-hmm.
and that's basically what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the more extreme something you do is, the more pleasure you can get out of it. You see, so
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're trying to do.